everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I'm back to doing Wedlocks, and unfortunately, it is not the ongoing X Revenge Wedlock that was currently going on before my hiatus. Now, I do want to say, it's not over, it's not done, it will be returning soon, but I just needed something fresh to get me back into it. And this will sound like deja vu, because 2 years ago, the exact same thing happened with Pokemon Emerald Wedlocke being on hiatus, and then I started the PokeRadar Fate Lock to get back into things, and that's exactly what I'm doing here again. And what's even funnier is I did this exact same thing on Christmas Day. And if you're watching this when it goes up, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, because it's Christmas. It's the same thing at the exact same time. You can't make this stuff up. And this is also the first Wedlocke where I'm going to try to use a face cam. So bear with me. I don't do this normally, but people have asked for it for years, and I figured, why not? Now that I've got a nice new camera, let's see how it goes. And yeah, the elephant in the room, Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, I'll talk more about why Sword and Shield here in a bit, but there is a good reason. But first, we gotta pick our character, because brand new series, new protagonist, and I want to go ahead and play as the girl, because I didn't really get to play as the girl much apart from challenge runs I've done on the channel, and I want to pick her. I like her, I think she's cool, and we're going to be playing through as something that references the day that this is going up on. It's Christmas. Christmas bells. We're gonna be playing through as Belle, and it's also a slight reference to one of the best Pokemon I have ever used on the channel. Those of you that know. So we are going to be playing through as Jingle Bell. No, don't please nobody ever call her Jingle Bell. She's Belle. It's got nothing to do with Christmas. It has a little bit to do with Christmas, but I couldn't come up with nothing else. And there's not really a theme for this series. We're just gonna be having some fun in the brand new generation. I mean, it's been over a year, but I don't like to do a Wedlocke or a Nuzlocke as soon as the games come out, and especially with DLC being a thing for Sword and Shield. I wanted to wait until the game felt like a finalized product, and I think we are at the end of the road for Sword and Shield updates. I would imagine anyways, so what better time than ever to jump right in. So we've all seen Chairman Rose and his speech. It's been a year since the game came out. We don't care about this. But what we do care about is, why am I doing Sword and Shield right now? This was not something that I thought I was going to do for a long time. It just wasn't a priority. But the thing is, the next series after X, I have great plans for. But I don't want to do that right now, because it's something that's going to be a masterpiece, a big series, right? I just got these headphones. I'm trying to figure out how to turn it down. Where's the slider? There was a slider on these. There it is. There we go. Anyways. So I didn't want to jump into that right away. And I've overdone Johto. I just did Hoenn not too long ago. I'm not doing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. We've overdone Platinum at this point. I'm not doing Black and White. We just did Black and White too. We can't do X and Y, because that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. Ultra Sun and Moon is not happening yet. That's a big series that I have big plans for, but that's not the one I'm talking about. And then there's Sword and Shield. So I was like, well, I don't plan on doing Sword and Shield for any time soon. Why not do it right now? Like, it makes sense, right? I have no plans to do it. Why not do it right now to get myself back into the swing of things, to continue Pokemon X here soon, because we are at the tail end of that game. And then once we finish this and then finish that, it'll be time for something big, brand new, and awesome. And I plan on going, decent on this. I just don't expect Sword and Shield to be very difficult. So it's a nice, break. That should be fun, because I've never done a lock on Sword and Shield yet. This is Pokemon Shield, as you can see. I'll get into that in a minute. But it's my very first Nuzlocke on Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's going to be a Hardcore Wedlocke, as usual. I don't expect it to be difficult, though, with Sword and Shield. They're kind of easy, but we will see what happens, right? But I think it'll be a lot of fun, because we're going to have a lot of new Pokemon we're going to meet. I'm going to get to use plenty of things that I've never gotten to use. There's just so many options in this game. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. But the reason I picked Shield Because a lot of you might be like, well, you did the Let's Play on the channel and you did Shield on that, so why not Sword? Well, you see, I've done a lot of challenge runs on Sword and Shield on the channel. Most of them were all Sword, and the reason for that was because Shield was my main file. So I don't really know anything about Alistair. I forget everything about him. I forget everything about Melanie, apart from the fact that I like Melanie. So I just felt like Shield would be the more difficult version. So we're gonna be doing Shield. I've seen enough of Sword on the channel. Not that there's that much of a difference, but I do think that Shield will be the more difficult challenge for us. I gotta change these settings. We've gotta run Indeed Hop. I need to turn settings up to the max, turn that text speed too fast, and get the move on, because this is gonna be a slow start. As with any new Pokemon game, it's a little rough. So, Hardcore Wedlocke is not on set like a Hardcore Nuzlocke would be, because set Wedlocks just, they're not challenging, they're just stupid hard, like it's artificial difficulty. Switching with a Wedlocke makes the most sense, right? Battle effects, of course, into boxes, we will do manually. Of course, we will give nicknames. Do I want to skip the movies? Yeah, because, like, I'd probably just cut them out of the video anyways. Of course, we're going to show nicknames. No casual controls. Autosave off! Oh, no, that would be bad. Yeah, this looks good. Set and end. Let's save these settings. Yeah, I've played the game like 30 times at this point. I don't care about the settings in the movies. I don't care about the movies. I care about the settings. What's up, Munchlax? I would love a Munchlax, but, like, you see, can you get Munchlax in this game? It might just be Snorlax. I don't remember. See, I have not done like a normal playthrough of this game since Let's Play. So I don't remember too much. Let's grab our bag and get out of here, right? But as for the Hardcore Wedlocke itself, the extra rules that I'll be playing with, like, it's obviously a standard Wedlocke challenge that allows genderless Pokemon, because that's how I always do it. If I flip a coin, heads for males, tails for females. But for the extra rules that make it a Hardcore Wedlocke, you can find those in the description down below if you're curious. There's a graphic sheet that I made with every single extra rule on it for you guys to see and read if you so please. But we do have to get to the elephant in the room with Sword and Shield as a whole when it comes to locks, which isn't on that sheet. It's also just explained in the description, but I do want to talk about that while we're doing this early stuff, because nobody cares about that. So, the overworld Pokemon. When you go on a route, Pokemon are just roaming around. So that brings up an interesting question when it comes to a Nuzlocke, because you're supposed to catch the first Pokemon that you see. Well, you're going to see a bunch of Pokemon at the same time. So how do people want to work with overworld Pokemon? That's an interesting question. A lot of people can do it differently. I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to go about it. I think you can have your pick if you'd like. That's what I was going to do, but I feel like you guys would like it if it's random. And you know what? I like leaving it up to fate in these series, because sure, I could pick them and build my original 6 as strong as possible and then decimate the game. But for a series, I want to use 6 Pokemon that might not be so good together and have a hard time and, you know, have an interesting journey, have death, have new Pokemon join. I might be good at this, and I might have been doing this for a long time, but I want to face adversity. So we're going to do our best to do so. And I'm still undecided how I want to do the overworld Pokemon. I think what I'm going to do is, for starters, I'm going to try and randomize the overworld Pokemon. In, like, when I see what I see, I'm going to be like, alright, we'll pause the game, add them all up together, and then randomize it. Try to pick one. But then, if I don't like what I get, I'm allowed to opt for an exclamation mark encounter, which is an actual random encounter in the grass. So I can have my pick of what I got randomly in the overworld, or that. But another thing that I want to go over that's pretty important is, like, when we get to the wild area and I have, like, a bunch of areas that I can pick from to, you know, catch a Pokemon for, running through an area, I would then, you know, see the first Pokemon that appear, whatever. I think I'm allowed to skip over areas until I decide I'm gonna get my encounter here. This doesn't really matter after I've gotten my first 6. But for my first 6, there's going to be an episode where I just build my original team, is what I'm guessing is going to have happen. It's going to be weird, but we'll get through it. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. I'm sure some people would like me to do it one way, some would like me to do the other, some don't really care. So whatever ends up happening is how it's going to be. Like, for example, here is if I come down to Route 1, will Pokemon appear? I know we can't see them right now. Okay, never mind. I was like, I mean, we can't run into them right now, but I thought they might appear for like an example. Say this was Route 1 over here, right? And then this is Route 2. But say I wanted my Route 2 encounter first because I wanted to pair something up there with my starter instead of Route 1. I'm allowed to skip this one and then come back to it after I got my encounter. And when I decide to get my encounter here, that's when the Pokemon that are in the overworld count, if that makes sense. I think that's how I'm going to go about it. That way I don't have to get them in order of the area's appearance, because I think that would be kind of lame. Like, what if I, like, up ahead, right? What if I want to get something in the wild area first, if I can manage it? Because, like, in earlier games, you can just avoid encounters by getting lucky, right? And by the overworld Pokemon being a thing, that kind of removes that as being something that you can do, and I don't want that to have happen. I want to be able to avoid encounters and come back later for them to build a team a little optimally, like not super optimal, but I would like to have, you know, a little bit of say in the matter. Like if it's just water types on Route 1, for example, you know, not really, but just bear with me here. And I picked a Sobble. I would like to go to Route 2 first, you know, so I can get Sobble a partner that's not a water type, because that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, that's my thought process here. This game is a very slow start, but once we get our team built, I do think this could be a really fun challenge. For those of you that don't want to read the extra rules, I forgive you. I completely understand, and are curious on how I'm going to deal with Dynamax. This was an interesting thing for me because I have no real experience with a lock on these games to know how overpowered it would be, how hard it would be if I didn't use it. So I wanted to find a happy medium. I know it would be very easy if I allowed Dynamax, because you can Dynamax before the opponent does, and then just get a bunch of stat boosts and sweep them down. So I think the happy medium I came up with here is I'm going to allow Dynamax in battles where the opponent Dynamaxes, but I can only do it when they do it. So for against Milo, for example, I'm allowed to Dynamax, but I have to do it on the first turn against his Eldegoss, so we both do it at the same time. That'll make it a more even fight, and will make it as if it's a regular battle, because there will be no real advantage for me, no real disadvantage for me either, and it'll be like there is no Dynamax at all. Most of the times I'd probably just stall it out anyways with max guards, so that's something I wanted to throw out there really quick. But now that we have done all of that, and have talked to Leon and our parents and Hop, we get to pick our first starter Pokemon, which I just realized skipping movies skips that cute cutscene. So like that's kind of why I didn't want to skip the movies, because I felt like it might be interesting, but we're here for the gameplay at this point. It doesn't skip everything. We get to pick our starter Pokemon. He has a Wooloo, and he's going to pick whatever our starter's good against. So we have a big decision to make here. Grookey is my favorite of the Galar starters. I will be the first to tell you that. Grookey is just absolutely incredible. But in my original playthrough of this, the Let's Play I did blind on the channel, I picked Grookey. I picked a little female Grookey named Molly. And I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to pick somebody new this time. So it comes down to Sobble and Scorbunny for me. I think Scorbunny is really cool. I didn't like him at first, but he's grown on me a lot, especially with the Pokemon Journeys anime. But I've used the Scorbunny in the Minimum Battles Pokemon Challenge that I did. And that's not really a main playthrough, but I got to use Cinderace for a good amount of time. I have not gotten to use Sobble at all yet. So I am going to be picking the Water-type Pokemon Sobble as my first Pokemon of this Pokemon Shield No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge. We're going with the Water-type Pokemon Sobble. The little cute salamander Sobble. And I am going to give Sobble a nickname. So moment of truth. In a Wedlocke, it's a big deal. Male or female? It is a male. Okay, so I have no idea what I want to name him. I'm not going to be using a naming theme for this playthrough. I am going to just be coming up with whatever. I like having naming themes, but I have to have a really good one to be happy with it. So off the top of my head, it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and think up a name for this male Sobble, our first Pokemon of this adventure. And I'll be back in a sec. Oh, no. Oh, I had no idea. So, Inteleon is the secret agent Pokemon. I didn't know that. That's its actual classification. Oh, no. I gotta do it. So, I'm a big Spyro the Dragon fan. A lot of you know where I'm going with this one already. There's a character who used to give me nightmares as a kid. And he goes, I'm a secret agent. Oh no! I gotta name this Sobble after him. I'm gonna go ahead and name this Sobble Agent Zero. Oh no, it's beginning. Agent Zero. Why? Why couldn't I come up with anything else? It's perfect. I'm a secret agent. Oh no. You know what? It couldn't be better. It's fitting, yeah. It is a nice one, huh? Oh my. Yeah, he's gonna take Scorbunny. So we got Molly, Queen Cass, and now Agent Zewo. I should have named him Zewo, like Zewwo. That would have been pretty funny. All right, so it's a 2 versus 1 in a Wedlocke challenge. Our first battle. This is gonna get spicy, guys. We could lose here. They set it up for us specifically to lose. A Wooloo and a Scorbunny. How are we ever gonna come on top? Because we're a secret agent. Oh, God. I hadn't even thought of it. That's why I never want to go into a new series with, like, an idea for a first name in mind. Like, I don't like to do that because it's just never as funny when you come up with it on the spot. Because, like, I have to sit here and come up with something. I thought I had to fight Hop. Wait, yeah, I do. Leon's like, listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon. Because you got a secret agent. Why? Why did I let this happen? If you think Belle might be able to challenge you, then I guess she's my first rival. I'm not planning to lose to her and miss out on my chance to beat the unbeatable champion, Leon, now. Yeah, we've got to have our first battle. I'm excited. I'm not going to take him on, though. No, I'm going to go home and I'm going to become I'm going to be a writer. I'm not cut out for this Pokemon stuff. All right, let's check out good old Agent Zero here. What you got for me, buddy? That's actually a pretty good nature, isn't it? Yeah, it's a special attacker. That's a really good nature. I hope that's a sign of things to come, because how often do you get a good nature on a starter in a lock? Never. Sobble's supposed to be timid. And it's highly curious. That's literally Agent Zero. I'm happy with this. This is a really good start. I couldn't have asked for a better starter Pokemon. Let's do it, Hop. Bring it on. Him and his Scorbunny are ready to have a go at me. Watch out, Hop. Wait, I have to talk to Leon. That makes no sense. All right, yeah, I'm willing to take Hop on my very first ever Pokemon battle. I will believe in Agent Zero, and I will care for him. As hard as it is, I'll care for him. I gotta catch a girl now and name her Nightmare. Looks like everybody's on board, Pokemon and trainers alike. Then let's do this! I've watched every match that Lee's ever had. I've read every book and magazine he left behind at home, too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. Time for our first rival battle of our Pokemon Shield No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge versus Pokemon Trainer Hop here in Postwick. And first up is going to be his Wooloo. I thought he led with Scorbunny. Right, because they set it up for you to win. Let's do this, Agent Zero. All right, buddy. Pokemon battle it is then. I've got 2 partners with me. Yeah, 2 versus 1. How could we ever win? They gotta make us feel real good. Agent Zero, I know your attack is lowered because of that timid nature, but hit this thing with a pound. Okay, dude, can you imagine losing this fight? Is it even possible? I don't think it is. Keep pounding away at this Wooloo, buddy. Yeah, we could. We'll probably 4-shot it, though. That minus attack nature is unfortunate. But, ooh, plus speed. That's so good. Timid Sobble. All right, that's it for Wooloo. Nice work, Agent Zero. All right, that's level 6, and we're going to get ourselves Water Gun, which will be good because, well, it's not plus special attack, but we got a good Sobble. I'm going to stop talking about it now. I'm just very happy. And there is his Scorbunny. Okay, Water Gun this Scorbunny. I think it still takes 2 shots. I don't think it's possible to lose, right? Well, I mean, if I pounded at it, maybe, but yes, I know about typing. What kid would get a new move and go, I'm gonna stick with pound? Like, I mean, there's some child out there that would do that. It wasn't me. But, yeah, I guess that's a way to teach you about them tight matchups there, bud. Level 7 for Agent Zero. It's like he gave me the win. You had so much going for you, too. What a shame, Hop. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you guys something. I am somewhat of a god. I can summon an almighty crash. I'm just pretty good at it. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute. We gotta, you know, discuss the gym challenge. What's the whole point of doing a Wedlocke if we're not gonna go for gym badges, right? Yeah, we're gonna get the Pokedex. We're gonna go to the research lab. We're gonna get our Dynamax bands. And then we're gonna go ahead and take on the gym challenge, right? And boom! It's like, I don't know anything about making video games, but it's kind of cringy when there's like you think there'd be a way around putting like a sound like that in a trigger, right? Like where you walk out the gate and then it happens, because like you play it more than once and you know that happened because you walked across the gate, and that just doesn't, it takes you out of the experience, right? The immersion. Anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep for a few minutes. I'll be back in a little bit. Sorry, what happened? Ugh. We see a legendary or something? I got no idea. That's boring. Like, oh, I've done that, what, like 30 times? Nah, not again. I'm not talking through that. Okay, we got a timid Sobble. Now we can continue on. Do we have to say goodbye to our mum? I got it right. Don't say, it's not your mom, it's your mum. I'm already 5 steps ahead of you, my guy. Alright, yeah, I show my Sobble to my mom. And off to Wedgehurst we go. It's gonna be an arduous journey down Route 1, but I think we can handle ourselves. I feel pretty confident. Okay, let's do it. Goodbye, Badoo. Do these, like, belong to us, or...? Possibly. Alright. Anyway, so let's continue. What does this guy say? Is this the technology is amazing guy? Yeah, it sure is. It is super amazing, my guy. Okay, on to Route 1. I think I can get my first Pokemon. Do we have Pokeballs? I don't remember. But do I want to get my first Pokemon on Route 1? We do have Pokeballs. The challenge has begun, my friends. And we have the armor and the crown pass as well, but not be using those. Well, not yet, anyways. I'm not using the crown pass at all this playthrough because of the stupid level curve. Like, why? I don't understand. Why make it like level 70? It's so stupid. Yeah, we gotta go to the research lab. Oh, I do have to go through the grass. So this is gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm not getting an encounter right now. If I accidentally run into something, then that does count if it's female. But I'm not getting an encounter right now. I'm gonna wait. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Hoodoo would be cool, but that's in the random, and I don't know if I want to risk it. Please. Okay. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah. It's skedaddle, squab it. It's like, I'm getting out of here, too. Oh, anything but a nick it. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging! I'm begging! Don't trap me! Alright, we'll be back later, okay? I promise. We will get an encounter, just not doing it right now, because... maybe there's a better option for me, okay? I kind of want to get a Yamper with Sobble. That would be kind of cool. I might do that. I might try, anyways. I'm going to have to look up the encounter tables. But yes, we've reached the research lab. I know, it was a tough journey out there running past the Squavit and the Nickit. But I digress. We're here to see Sonia. And Professor Magnolia, too. She's not home, though. It's just her granddaughter, Sonia. And her Yamper, which Yamper would be pretty cool. I would like to use a Volton, I have not done so yet, but I think Volton would be kind of sweet. Not that bad of a pairing with a Sobble. It covers, Sobble covers the Emperor's only weakness, and, trying to think, Sobble's weakness is electric, and, you know, it's resistant to electric, and not grass, but whatever. It's not the best pair in the world, but it would be an option. But the thing is, I don't know the encounter tables, really, so, like, I know you can find the Emperor in the overworld, but if I have to randomize it, I might not get Emperor, and that would be kind of bad. See, that's another tough thing. I'm gonna deal with this as I go. The rules are gonna be light for the most part as I figure things out. But you see, what if I did the randomization thing and I got like a Rookidee, right? What if that Rookidee was not the correct gender? I guess then would I re-randomize? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, okay, I agree with that. I have to get a Pokemon for Sobble. I'm pairing Sobble up today, no matter what, because we have to fight Hop again, and I don't want to do it with a lone wolf and then wipe and then have to redo the first episode. That would suck. I'm not going to have that happen. We'll get a potion from this guy, and then we're going to grab the rare candy out back, because it's just a good rare candy to grab. It's right here. How could you miss it? I mean, you have to go out of your way a bit. You could miss it. I'm sure a lot of people are like, there's a rare candy there? That's pretty cool. All right. I got to talk to Hop one more time, and then we'll finally get to go a little bit. It's been 33 minutes. We're just now getting a little bit of freedom. It's been 33 minutes for me, but you guys didn't have to sit through that fog, slumbering, wheeled garbage. Yes, Hop, this is a Pokemon Center. I'm aware. No, this is not my first time in a Pokemon Center. Thank God. Get out. Oh, and I'm gonna have to deal with the catching tutorial if I don't go catch a Pokemon on Route 1. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Alright. I can sit through it. I should get some berries before we go. That's pretty useful. So, I'm gonna grab me some orange berries. They're cheap. I'm gonna buy 10. I'll buy 10 of every berry. If I get a Squavit, these berries be really good, especially the orange berries. I'll come back and buy like 30 orange berries if we get a Squavit. And I'll talk to everybody too at some point here, but I'll do the clothes. I like to dress up in-game. Not a big fan of the dress up in the real life, but... Oh, Pokédoll's another thing. So this is a no healing in battle Wedlocke, which is basically just what I call hardcore Wedlocks. We're not allowed to use items from the bag during battle. I do have a rule. Not allowed to use items from the bag during battle, but I can use Pokédolls. Because, you know, what if I run into something that's like stupidly higher level? I'm not wiping because I ran into an overworld Pokemon. That's stupid. I'm allowed to use Pokédolls. But normally wouldn't say so, but in this, yes. Because I don't, you know, Sword and Shield's only been out for a year. It's very easy to slip up on something like that, and I'm not losing the entire series because I ran into a Machoke that's level 40 and I didn't know that, you know? I'm pretty sure everybody could agree that's a very good rule to allow the use of the Pokédoll. Basically just lets me run away from it. And if anything, I run into anything that's higher than the level limit, then it doesn't count as my encounter either, which I think is just common sense, but it's worth noting. That's not going to be useful. Okay, Leon, teach me how to catch Pokemon so I can get on with my merry way. Yes. Teach me how. See, this is going to be weird. Because the randomization thing, like, can the Emperor even spawn at this side? You know what? While he's teaching me how to catch Pokemon, I'm going to look at the encounter table. Okay, well, we are back. Typical Lee taught me how to catch a Pokemon. I already knew how to do that, but you know what? Let the lad do what he wants. He's going to lose his title soon, and he's going to go into a deep, dark depression. Like, imagine, like, if this was real, this unbeatable champion for so many years, and this little kid comes and beats him, he's not going to be the same. Like, his life has been ruined, essentially. Anyways, I think we're going to try this here. I'm going to despawn the Pokemon that did spawn in. I'm going to run back. And I'm going to see everything in the overworld. We're just going to try this, okay? Okay. Get away from me. You're not going to do this to me. Oh, no. See, this is so hard because it's the Squavit. Okay. What about over here? Okay. There's 4 Pokemon right now. There is a Choodle, Squavit, Rookidee, and a Yamper. So I'm going to do the 1 through 4 randomizer. So Choodle, Squavit, Rookity, Yamper. Choodle, Squavit, Rookity, Yamper. Choodle, Squavit, Rookity, Yamper. I got a 4. I actually got Yamper. Holy crap. I'm not moving my camera, but like, you guys know me by now. I'm not gonna lie about it. So I'm allowed to encounter this Yamper, but it has to be female. Wait, what did they know at this point in the game? Oh, that's a good point. I have a Sobble right now. What does it know? Yeah. Okay, it doesn't have Nuzzle. Wait, no, wait, it could have Nuzzle. Okay. No, I'm being white to a wild Yamper. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and take this orange berry, my guy. Okay, so my encounter for Route 2 could be a Yamper. It has to be female, but it's a possibility. Please, so I don't have to do this randomization crap. Okay, my encounter for Route 2 is a Yamper. Oh, God. It knows Nuzzle. I'm gonna use Water Gun on it. Because if I don't catch it, that would be very bad. Okay, use Tackle. He's going easy on me. She's going easy on me. That's a lot of damage. Alright, please just get in the Pokeball. I don't want to wipe to a wild Yamper, dude. Please. We've caught our first Pokemon. A female Yamper. So we have our first pair. Sobble and Yamper. I'll take it. That's what I wanted, and that's what I got. So I will take it. Yamper is the puppy Pokemon. This gluttonous Pokemon only assists people with their work because it wants treats. As it runs, it crackles with electricity. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and think of a nickname for this Yamper, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I got a name that I'm pretty happy with here. So, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of a puppy or a dog or whatever is the movie Shiloh. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time, going back to when I was a kid. I absolutely love those movies. It's about a beagle named Shiloh, and I'm pretty sure Shiloh's a guy, but apparently the dog actor that plays Shiloh was a girl. Let's go ahead and name her after the actress that played Shiloh. The actress dog? What would you call it? I don't know. But apparently, Shiloh was played by a beagle named Franny. So we have Franny, the Yamper. I don't know how to feel about that one. The hideous name. I was so worried I was going to get Choodle. Okay, let's check out Franny. She will have Ball Fetch, which is fine. That's actually kind of good. I think they're quick. Like, they've got to be, right? We've got Nuzzle. This is actually a really solid starter pair. So I have to ask myself the question, do I want to get my encounter on Route 1? So I could just completely skip Route 1 for a while, right? But the thing is, I don't know. Like, I want to get a new Pokemon on the team. But I also want something super unique and cool. And Route 1's just kind of generic. And we did dodge it pretty well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and avoid Route 1. At least until we've gotten the wild area encounter. And then a couple from there anyways. And then maybe I'll be like, hey, Rookity would be really good. Let's go see if I get Rookity. And then get stuck with a Wooloo. But I feel good with this. I think Sobble and Franny are a great start. I think that's something that could very easily take on the trainers coming up, as well as the second fight with Hop, and it is a great start to this series. No, I don't want to restore Franny. I want to give Franny an Oranberry, but oh boy, Agent Zero and Franny, what a duo, huh? I didn't see this coming, I'll tell you that much. Anyways, guys, I hate to cut this short, but there's a lot that I have to do on the next route, right? And by then, this video would be really, really long. So, with that being said, I hope this was a great first episode for the, I'm guessing, incredibly unexpected Sword and Shield Wedlocke on the channel. But if you did enjoy it, don't forget to let me know down below in the comments section, and smash this video with a like if you enjoyed it and are excited for the Sword and Shield Wedlocke. And I hope you guys are looking forward to this. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we head north, go to Professor Magnolia's house, fight Hop, and maybe catch another Pokemon. We'll see. For now, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.